So today I had to go. Every time I get on there, somebody's talking. Every single time. It does not matter at all. They're always talking. Okay. Get that on. And I'm going to turn this off. And the fan's on. So, like I was telling Tim, who left, I'm not sure what happened, if he lost his connection or what happened. Okay, there he is. We are going to talk about the 12-step first, and then if we have any time left over, we can sing. Does that sound good to you?
Fine by me.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
the boss.
I'm the facilitator. I just make it happen. Okay, so let's see. So the Celebrate Recovery and 12-step program and everything, is pretty much about people with hurts, habits, and hangups. And a lot of people, especially on Star Maker, but on all of the platforms, have things that they're dealing with, such as anxiety, depression. Those are the mental parts of it. But then you also have people who have already just completely said, I can't deal with the world. Give me something to stop the pain. And they've turned to drugs or alcohol or some kind of thing. I've had my own encounters with those types of things. If you was watching yesterday, you've seen that my comments and my testimony was, my brother passed away in 2022. He was an alcoholic from a very young age, and it was really hard. And so that's one reason that I do what I do, but also because I had a mental breakdown in 2017. So it's been about 9 years now that I have recovered from that. They had me as bipolar manic. The doctors have now taken the manic part off. They're like, well, your bipolar's in remission, like I guess cancer would be or something. So needless to say, I haven't had to have medication or anything like that since I've been working the 12 steps, and I've been, trying to work. I had been working with a therapist last year when I lost my job from Best Buy. They laid us off. It wasn't like I did something wrong and they fired me. They laid us off because they gave our jobs to somebody overseas. So after 15 years on the job, I lost my job. It was really hard. And I was like, what am I going to do? I don't have a trade. I don't have like a degree. I was going to school to be a teacher, but I didn't finish, right? And so I didn't finish. And so I have all this stuff that I'm supposed to try to do. I'm sorry, N.Y. Williams, until I know who you are, we really can't have you come up on the live. We're actually doing a program right now. Sorry about that. So anyway, I went through all that pain, but when I talked to her and I went through this, it seems like 2021, I had like another relapse. Depression came in. I wasn't as bad, but I was really not in a good place. And so I had to get more therapy. I had went to the doctor. Oh, I remember what it was now. They put me on medication to help me lose weight. It's mind-altering medication, right? And so it helps to stop your mind from feeling hungry or wanting it. It actually makes you start thinking it's disgusting to eat. That's what it does to fat people. I loved it when it was 25 milligrams because at that point I was pushing the plate back. Smells were kind of funky to me. And then I went to the doctor and they're like, you're not losing it fast enough. I'm like, what? Okay. So they booted it up to 50 milligrams. At that point, I could smell people's cologne in the church, like from across the room. Mm-hmm. And so I went to the doctor and I'm like, I can't sleep. Like this thing, it helps to build your metabolism up. So your heart rate beats faster even when you're resting. So because they booted it up to 50 milligrams and my body was not used to that, I couldn't sleep at all. For 9 days straight, I hardly slept at all. I had worse bags under my eyes than I do now. So I was really mad because they, when I went to the doctor to tell them about it, they were like, well, since you have this, and I've always been a Christian, right? So they're asking me questions about my faith because that's what happens when people lose their mind. They go right into that instead of, actually going through the process of getting saved and everything. They just start thinking that their life is ending and the heaven's coming back. And it's just crazy. When you actually lose your mind and you're going into that kind of thing, you go towards Jesus Christ and all that. So, but that's not me. This is my life. This is how I live, period. It's just who I am. So I get it. They freaked out. They were like, well, this was during COVID. So they sent me to inpatient, whatever, but we had to do it through a Zoom call. So I had to take time off work again. Of course, it was paid. And so I'm sitting here. I got 52 people watching me on YouTube. That's crazy. Okay, so anyway, so then I'm sitting here with all of that happening. It went down to 20 now. They're like, oh, she knows we're watching. I love watching the numbers, Joe. This is so cool. Anyway.
Yeah, I like watching the Vice too. Like 1 minute you're like 20, and then next minute you're like, wow, I got 100 people in my
Yeah. I don't really worry about it. I don't care. I just think it's cool to see it.
Yeah, like that happened last night. After I got booted or you stopped the live or whatever.
I got to tell you about that because you're not in our chats. Let me tell you what happened. I really don't know what happened. But I got a hold of Duarte, and I'm like, look, dude, we got a problem reading the Bible on Star Maker. Why did they kick us out? And so it took a long time because he's in like another country. And so I was like, what is going on? Why did that happen? And it was really peculiar because we went to my room to finish up what we're doing now because we got in chat mode and we finished up what we're doing. But what we were doing. And so then after that, this guy, King or whatever, who had a green V, I was like, what is a green V? What is that? So,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, so he said it was something about their family had won some kind of talent thing. I'm like, okay, fine. Whatever. I don't know why he came to my room, but okay. We'll give him the benefit I blocked him. Because I thought somebody did something to us, And so I was really, really on edge and suspicious about what happened. And then after that, whenever I talked to Duarte, I said, is there a problem reading the Bible on Star Maker? What's the problem? Tell me so we don't do it again. I want to be back on my live. I want us to be able to do this. And if we can't do that part, then at least we can come in and sing together. So he finally sent me a message. He said, maybe it's something with your camera. I said, we had 5 people at least in there. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't just my camera. He said, when we researched it, it looked like the screen went black and that's why you got banned. I'm like, that don't sound right to me. I said, I tell you what, help me out. Get me back on it for tomorrow night. I said, and then if it happens again, I will take a picture of what I seen because I seen that we got banned. Did you see that on yours?
All I know is you TC was in here, right? Mm-hmm. And started to read, and then you said, well, if you want to mute yourself and that's fine. And I did that, and I went to do something, grab something off my table in my bedroom, and next thing I know, I was booted out. And
they banned us. They banned us, man. And I was like, what happened? Because I noticed, like, the numbers you can see, there's 56 and they're watching right now. Yeah. So I seen that, and it kept going down, down, down. And I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Why would it go down? If we're doing more momentum, the better it gets. And so it was weird. And so he fixed it. As you can tell, we're back because they actually had me banned until the 7th, which is 2 days away. And I've already got my purple V. So he said, if it happens again, message me. And I said, I will. And this time I'll have pictures to prove that it's not on our end. Because whoever was talking to him, or whoever, maybe he had it happen before and it was camera. I don't know. But it wasn't camera on this one. We all
No,
sing. You're
no.
banned, and everybody got booted out.
Yeah. And then after that, I was just like, well, okay, searching to see if you were online or even in the room, and I didn't see you. So I'm just like, fine, I'll do a live.
I know. I went in and
And then
seen
next thing
you.
I know, I ended up doing a complete gospel live. So I'm just like, okay, that's a first. And
All
it's
right, so
just
I'm
like,
gonna have to add you
but
into our chat. I figured you'd want to, but I wasn't sure. I don't remember if I talked to you. I've been super busy. Come to find out, let me just interrupt for a second, and then you can get back to your talk. Hi, Courtney. Welcome in. I think Tevin might have came in too. Finish up what you're saying, and I'll try to remember what I was going to say.
yeah, so that's why I just started to do a normal live, and I'm just like, okay, everybody, I was just gonna do like 4 or 5 songs, and then it's just like, I ended up doing, I think, about 20 songs last night. And it's just like, I went from like, initially it was like, okay, there was like 9 people in here, and there ended up being almost 100 people that were sitting there following.
So you can
and
get
I
your
was just
purple
like,
V. I'm telling
okay.
you. Have you ever had your purple V?
Yeah. I haven't had a V yet. I'm trying to get my talent singer so I can get my verification badges, and I'm just like, man, like I got all sorts of
Well,
good covers.
you got to pick the songs that have that little line that goes across to the top. You've got to match your voice to whatever that is. If it's wrong, it don't even matter, okay? You just got to make sure it matches that line and hold it out the whole time. So if it's going to be a long line, you're going to take a deep breath to hold that line out, or take a short breath to do it again.
The anchor, the anchor holds like the last part there.
Yes, absolutely.
It's just like, okay,
Courtney, do you want to
keep
come
on
up?
going,
Oh,
just keep on
sorry,
going.
sis. Gotcha now. Sorry about that.
For the most part, I'm not bad, but it's just like, well, you read on one end, start making this like, oh, you must be like spectacular in one aspect of the skills.
Yeah.
So whether it's like your rhythm or this, and then you read another section on Star Maker, and they're like, you must be amazing in all aspects. And I'm just like, well, okay, like which one is it? Because I see a million people have their orange badge or their talent singer. I'm just like, and some of these people, I don't mean to be judgmental, but some of them, it's just like, hey, I'm a better singer than they are. How did they get talent singer? And here I'm still waiting to get mine.
Right.
Like.
Yeah. So talent
Well,
singer, I believe you have to get 4 A+ within a month or something like that. You'll have to look. You've seen it before. You went there and looked, right? It'll tell you what you have to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, A+ is like my standard. I usually get double A+. But I was wondering, like, because when you look at their description, it's saying like no vocals or something like that, and I'm just like, well, what do they mean by no vocals? Are they talking like when they have background artists in the songs?
Maybe.
Like,
It could be. Like, it's been a long time since I got mine, Tim. I've been on here for 4 years, probably.
Yeah, about the same as me. But
Cool.
it's like, but I'm like, what? I'm just like, well, what do you mean? Because yeah, like I can see the point if the actual artist is singing the song, but sometimes they have the backup artists in the background that do like a solo part. So are they saying you have to sing songs that absolutely it's just you solo? Because that makes it a lot more difficult to find songs.
Right. Well, that's what I was saying. The main thing is you've got to find the songs that whenever they have the karaoke going on in there, it has the things that move up and down in their lines. If that's not there, it's not
the chorus line.
It's not. No, I'm talking about the lines that's on there that moves across. If those aren't on yours, if it's only words, then you're not going to get any.
Oh no, I always look for the ones that have the chorus lines. Because I don't like singing songs without it, so I can. Because some songs you need. If you don't know the song inside and out,
Even when you do, though, that's what I'm saying. These people who upload them, they have. Because a lot of Patsy Cline songs, I don't sing it like her. And so that's why I don't get many A+ on her. So it's a matter of you've got to sound like the actual artist. You do. And that's how that line on there is gauged, is by if they're going up and down or moving their voice around at all, you got to try to match it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why I stay away from certain artists.
Yeah.
It's just like you look at
I just got
David
80
Jett.
plus on a Kenny Chesney song. His
What?
song "Me and You," I believe. I just got A plus on that.
Good job.
Awesome.
That's sponsored one right now. I think.
It's great. Hi there, sis. Come on up.
What is it? Too cold.
Farmer's Wife.
What's it called? Too cold at home. Too
That's a
Cold at
good
Home?
one. Yeah.
Yeah, something. Yeah, I was just like, wow, that's a good one. I should try that. And it's just like,
Yeah, well, for a little voice, maybe like Kenny Chesney might be a good artist to try.
yeah. Then for the first time ever since I had my family out of nowhere, I had like 12 or 15 people in my room. I'm just like, wow, all of a sudden I got followers coming in my room. Finally.
Yay. You're
I'm just
getting
like,
notoriety.
yeah,
You got y'all got a good voice. I'm telling you. It's just a matter of
Yeah.
getting you out there. And so
Yeah.
let me get you up because I know Courtney's probably already seen it. Okay, that's fine. So Rising Star, you've got a request to come up and sit, but I'm not going to let you because we're doing a program right now. So you can just listen in. Maybe after we get done talking about it, we can let you come up. Or we can go to the room and have a chat with you because we're doing something at 6 o'clock. We normally take appointments to talk to people who have been through depression, anxiety, and all of those things. Because we're not, let me make sure I mention this, we are not professionals. We are just friends trying to help other friends, like as if we all went to the Celebrate Recovery. We're trying to do it online. That's all. Or if we went to 12 Steps, we're trying to do it online. We're trying to help each other. So let me catch him up real quick. Courtney, I think you've been in the chat, you know. Tim, do you have a Facebook? Because if you do, I'll add you to our Facebook chat that we talk about our ministry. And then since you're already helping, I mean, why wouldn't you just go ahead and say, yeah, that way you'll know when we're doing it.
Yeah, I do have Facebook.
Okay, so we'll talk about it later. You don't have to tell me right now. But that's where we go to talk about stuff that's on all these platforms because it's actually a ministry.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, what we've talked about is we've got, this is going to happen every day. It's around 6 o'clock for the Restore the Way. I basically pulled off and printed all of this stuff. What I'm going to try to do is have you and Courtney and whoever else comes in, right? Whatever night you're coming in, I'm going to try to let you know and it's, you know, it's a process because so we're not going to know right now everything you need to know. But in Star Maker's app on, or the chat that we use on Facebook, I'll put in there, we're going to be reading the history of Celebrate Recovery. And so if somebody wants to read, they can. If they don't want to, they don't have to. But here's the thing. If you don't, that's fine. Just your presence is absolutely part of the ministry. Just being here and singing and supporting us is part of the ministry.
Yeah.
Not to mention the fact that you're going to have things that you're going to be able to talk about in your life that's going to be able to help somebody. Because we're all kind of connected in this situation. I don't like to be formal, but at the same time, the people that's watching us isn't going to know what we're doing if we don't give them the information about what we're doing. So right now I would say, okay, if you all would, and we've got to, I'm going to add you to the chat. Courtney, you're in the chat that I created for Kingdom Minded, right? Can you add Unicorn? What's your, yep, there it is. Rockin' Unicorn. Can you add him to that chat so he'll have the information in Star Maker about it? And then, so I'll probably even like copy and paste stuff in there. But right now we're just kind of getting a feel of what we're going to do. Okay, because it's not, nothing is set in stone at this point. I'm just trying to give everybody an idea of where we're going with this. I don't want to just get on here and sing because it is great to sing because it is part of therapy, right? We all get on here because we're stressed out. We need to watch, you need to sing something, you need to get it out. So we've all been there. And so that's why I think that we've been connected, is because we have the love of music. So if anybody on any of the other platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, if you all are interested in doing karaoke music on a karaoke app that you just download, it's free, it don't cost anything. You can actually buy, different things in the app, but you don't have to, not even to sing. So it's called Star Maker. Just look it up on your Play Store or your Apple Store, and it will let you download it. So that's where we're at. And if you're looking for me, I'll help you find that out. Just send me a private message. Let's see. So I wanted to go over real quick before we start singing, because I do want to at least get this out of the way so everybody will know why we're going to be here every night at 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 Central, 5:30 Central, whatever. And I did forget that I was going to start this at 6:30. So we're early.
2 minutes.
Yes. But I forgot, and I kind of started it closer to 6. But I moved it out to 6:30. I think that helps people, especially if they're cooking, which I think Courtney said that's what she does about 5 o'clock. So it'll help her. And I actually had an appointment today, and I'm telling you, I feel so much better. But it's crazy. I'm going to go through this real quick. My hips shifted when I had my son. I was in labor 20 years ago, in labor for 3 days. So my hips were crooked, they were like this, because I had pushed so much and he was stuck in my pelvis and they had to pull him out the other way, but my hips stayed that way. So no wonder I've had back pain so much and not been able to sleep from the pain and all of that. So I get over there today and he's adjusting my body. I'm like, oh my gosh, it doesn't hurt anymore to touch my back. I haven't told anybody about the pain that I've been having. I've just been dealing with it. But to not have it and be able to touch my back and not be in utter pain compared to what I feel now, oh my gosh, I'm like on cloud 9 because I feel so much better. And I gotta go 2 times a week. The schedule I think is at 4 o'clock, so that's gonna give me time to be able to get here. Yeah. So I'm really excited and happy that I've got that taken care of as well. The Lord does definitely provide, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and read a little bit. I mean, I don't know if I should really go through the history of the Celebrate Recovery. I can tell you our history. Do you want to hear our history? Kingdom Minded Ministries. That's the name of ours, right? So Bible Worldwide, which is something that we have at 9 o'clock when we do the music and we read the Bible, that started June 14th of 2023. So that's been 2 years ago that we started that.
2 years.
So season 1, that's what we called it for the Bible Worldwide, because we went through the entire Bible one time. We finished it on February the 1st. So we started it and we were fairly new at it. So we had started June 14th and we finished it in February. Then we read it from February to September 6th. And then we read it from September 6th to June 6th. So we've got 3 different seasons, 3 different times that we've read the Bible through in a matter of 2 years. So I'm pretty excited about that. Our ministry actually started, it was in 2021. So we've been on here 4 years. It was October, I think, that I joined, and then we got our own family sometime that following year. I used to be with The Star Is Born, was the name of the family. Country Boys 73 and Leela. I was in their family, and I was even a co-captain. They put me as co-captain right at the beginning. And I did really well. We had the Sunday service. That's the reason why I even got involved, you guys. I wasn't going to get on here to get involved for social reasons. I'm an introvert. I guess I'm a kind of an extrovert, but it takes a lot out on me. If we were in the same room, it would wear me out because it's just overstimulating from everything that's going on with you, everything that's going on with her. But this way, everything is stationary. It doesn't bother me that much. So this is why I feel like that the Lord's got me here. Anyway, so I went in there with the Sunday service. So we did Sunday service at The Star Is Born. But then the whole family, they had witches. They had different people in there that didn't want us to do what we were doing. And so they all blamed me and said that I told somebody to shut up. I've never told anybody to shut up in my life unless I was joking. So, yeah, it was kind of bad. So I said, you know, when they said that they were going to shut down Star is Born and just end the whole family, I was like, okay, now it's time for us to leave. Because there was stuff going on, like I said, the witches and stuff like that. I don't have any problems with them. They can do whatever they want. I was friends with them, but they were backstabbers. They lied on me so many times, it wasn't funny. And so I said, well, I'm going. And I left, and then TC left, and then another lady left, the family, and we started this one. And it was going to be my first V tag, my first purple V. And I didn't choose, because you can't keep your purple V unless you join a family that's a level 3 or higher. Did you know that? So if you leave your family and you have a purple V, if you don't go into a family that's level 3 or higher, they'll take it. So I lost that entire month of the purple V to get Kingdom Minded. So I gave up all of that because I wanted to do ministry more than anything. And when we came in, we anointed our party room, Nashville, and it wasn't Nashville at the time, right? It was Kingdom Minded. I think that's what we named it. But then I went through a process, my ordination. So I'm ordained twice. The first one is with, what's the name of it? United, I don't know. It's some kind of ordination, but it doesn't have any kind of like structured religion. So anybody can have it. You can be a Satanist and get it. See what I'm saying? And whenever I went to prepare a marriage, whenever I contacted the people in Tennessee so that I could do the marriage, they said, we don't accept that one because it wasn't affiliated with Christianity. So now I had to contact, after I done spent like $70 on like marriage certificates and all these things so I could do their wedding. And so after all of that happened, I had to wind up calling and finding out one that was available in Tennessee that was Christian oriented. So I contacted Christian Global Outreach, and it's for like online ministries, which is what we're doing. And so there's a lot and it talks about how they're wanting to bring people together online when you have a virtual church and you're not necessarily a body in a church. So it would fit us perfectly. And I'm like, yes, that's what we need. So everything that they said just kept pointing to it. But guess where they are from? Nashville. Which was crazy because I chose Nashville whenever I went into the Nash 2 room and seen that they were all from a foreign country who was running Nashville. I'm like, they don't know nothing about what Nashville is. I said, I'm going to make it Nashville because I know about some country music. I was country when country wasn't cool, honey. So that's when I took it on and I made it Nashville Now. Because there used to be, I know you probably remember if you're my age, there was a song or a TV show called Nashville Now with Ralph something. Anyway, it was a country thing on CMT. Do they still have CMT? Country.
They do, but I think you gotta have like a dish or cable to have it, I think.
Gotcha. So it is Country Music TV. So he was on there when it first started out. Yeah, when it first started out, he was on that. That was like the very biggest thing on that channel at that time. It was like in the 80s, I think. So I named our room Nashville Now, and then it just kind of progressed to Nashville Music City because I was like, hey, we like singing everything, especially the fact that Christian music has all the different genres. You've got rap, you've got rock, you've got hip hop, you've got everything. Is on Circle Country for free. Okay. Thank you, CM Shelley. I love that. Thank you very much. Good to know because I have Samsung products, so that would work. The only thing that's crazy, y'all, about this whole deal, I went over and got my back adjusted and did all that stuff at the physical therapist. Now my eye won't quit twitching. Oh. I'm like, oh my gosh, like all my muscles and stuff feel relaxed and they're not tight and it's not hurting anymore. But now this eye is just like twitch.
You're turning into an experiment project.
I guess so. Well, let me tell you, after 3 days of labor, hard labor, because they had set me up with Pitosa, which is the thing that helps you go. It makes your labor start and pushes you to go farther fast. And my hips were too small for me to have him. He was only 7 pounds, but they told me I couldn't have had a 4-pound baby. My hips were so narrow.
My current sister-in-law, my brother Jeff's wife, their first kid, what was their first kid? 11 pounds, 7.5 ounces it was.
That is a big baby.
And then their next kid was 12 too.
She diabetic?
And both of her, she don't think so.
Wow. Just got some big babies.
I know, like, my dad, when he was born in Holland, he said 13 Dutch pounds.
Good Lord.
So yeah, it's like having a bag of potatoes come out of you.
Yeah. My grandmother, who is Irish, had a baby, the last baby that was over 10 pounds.
Yeah.
The rest of them were smaller than him, but the last one was 10 pounds. I'm like, oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine. No way.
I was 8, 9. So
I was the smallest. I was like 6 pounds and some change or something. I don't remember, but
yeah, girls tend to be smaller, but not always.
yeah, I was a sick baby. I was sick. Well, let me run through these real quick, and I don't think we should go through the history of that. Like I said, I don't think it's that big of a difference. Let me look here. All right, so let's go over a few things. There is a serenity prayer. This is something that would be good for somebody else to read, like something that we can do every time. Whoever comes in, they know the serenity prayer. I could share it on our Facebook. I could share it over there, and then you would just read it. It says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace, taking as Jesus did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it be. Trusting that you will make all things right if I surrender to your will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with you forever in the next. So it's a serenity prayer to God, asking him to help us to see things his way. Shelly, if you'd like to come up and talk, you can. We're just doing a program right now, but if you'll wait until we're done, I'll let you come up and have conversations with us, okay? We can actually go till 8 o'clock, you guys, if you want to. We can do some music when we get done. Courtney, that's what I was telling him earlier. In order to do music, there's no way to pull up music in this platform, the way I got it. So we'll have to have it on a TV or something in your home, and then I'll send it through, because you're already attached through the Bluetooth on my phone, so we'll be able to hear you through my amplifier to the other places. I'll probably try to sing. I'll probably use, because I think TC said he could hear it last night. Thank you so much, Shelly. So I can pull that up. It's not a big deal. And Shelly, if you would like to come in and sing one, you can. We're just going to do a Christian set, though. That's one thing I want, is for any of the stuff that we're doing on these to be about Christian music. Also, you two are ones that I need to tell. So it's really important for me to figure out, since you're going to be in my ministry, what part of this you want to be in when it comes to competitions. Because what will happen is I will give people, because I want to start another competition in about 3 weeks. And so it's only going to be one time, one night. I don't like having to do them for a duration of time, because it just takes too long and people don't have that much time.
People lose interest in that.
Yes. So it works out better, you're saying too, right?
Oh yeah, it's like the one captain I used to have. They're like, oh well, join this competition with me because I want your voice in it. And I'm just like, well, just one night. She's like, no, it's like 12 weeks. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm just
12
like
weeks?
12
Holy
weeks.
moly.
And
Yeah,
go,
that's just
and go to
keeping
12.
to me, that's just like keeping them captivated and keeping them coming to your
But it's
room.
like, what's it? I think what's it called? Legends of something Legends.
Holtz,
Uh,
When you're talking
and,
about
and
it.
is that it? House of Legends or something?
something of Legends, yeah. And then it's all based on so many rounds, and then it's like, okay, well, this is when the competition happens at this time, and it's just like, okay, everybody shows up to your room and sings, and it's all based on your success of moving to the next round is based on how many coin gifts you receive in that room that day.
I was in a
So,
room in the Star Maker room, the main one like that, once before my last phone died.
yeah.
They are
So,
picky as heck.
well, they are. It's like, because it's like
They're
my
wanting to
former
get their
captain,
room built up. That's what they're doing.
yeah, she deals with the Rotan
See,
thing.
my room got built up because a lot of people like country music. I don't care where you're from. A lot of people like country music, and that's what we focused on. And that's what we continue to focus on if we're not doing Christian music. But now that we're getting back into it, I want to do it the appropriate way so we're not just jumping back in because we've lost interest. All of our people that we had since I've been working, they stopped coming around because we weren't having competitions anymore. The Nashville, I still had the chat, but they're in there posting stuff randomly, the same people all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, this is not what we wanted at all. So I'll still use those chats to invite them to come, but I'm going to do my competitions just like I've always done my competitions. We'll probably go ahead and have this one coming up the next couple of weeks. Let's see how many weeks. How many weeks do we have? Because my
I think it's almost 3 left in August.
yeah, so on the 23rd, I'd like to have one then, but I have to make sure that I don't have anything going on. So when I do have the competitions, the crazy thing about it is it's not going to be at night because we're doing this at night. This is going to be what we do every night. But we are going to have it at like 2. I told you guys in the chat, I can't remember the times now. I think it's 2 to 4 or 3 to 5 Eastern, my time, and then that would be adjusted to whatever you all would need on your time.
Well, in some ways that's nicer because people are awake at that hour instead of falling
Yes.
asleep.
Yes.
So,
And a lot of people may go to church the next day and stuff like that too. So
yeah.
I agree. So hopefully it'll work out. We're only going to have it on Saturdays though. And believe me, I'm planning on having a lot of them because that's what helps me reach out to people. That's what helps me make connections with people who are interested and they feel God pulling their heart. That's the only way. Thank you so much, Shelly. That's the only way that I can actually get people involved in our ministry or even want to listen to what I'm saying about it. A lot of times people have had church hurt. Other people in church have treated them badly, but whenever we're having a rock competition or a country competition or a, let's see, hip hop or 90s country, then they'll come in because of that, and then they'll see that we're Christians and they'll be like, she's different. She ain't like them. She wasn't nasty to me. She didn't treat me badly because I cussed and said GD, because I don't like it. I was in a live last night because I was watching the gentleman's name was Farm Man or something, and he was a political type of dude. He was a political type of dude, and every other word was a cuss word. And I was like, oh, but I didn't say anything because it would be disrespectful for me to go into his territory and call him out about it. So I listened to him. It's not like I've never heard the words, but I'll be honest, I had to watch TD Jakes when I got out of there because I was like, Lord, clean me up from that mess. Good Lord. That's more vulgarity than I've ever heard, probably. What?
I was going to say, you get into some rooms and it's like, I've walked into rooms and it's just like, wow, like some of the songs that all people are singing there, I'm just like, okay, I'm out of here. Like this is insane. Like,
Yeah.
Same here.
you know,
I don't even go into other
they-
rooms. That's how crazy it is.
like, like if you say something to the room owner, like, then they're like, oh, well, what's the problem? That's just the lyrics of the song. And it's just like, wow, okay, I'm out of here then.
Yeah.
You know, like,
You have to realize that
okay.
whatever they're going to accept is whatever kind of lifestyle they're in. That's why we're coming in to this app to show purity, to show, I mean, we're not perfect. That's for sure. We've all got our own habits and hangups that we deal with every day, but we are striving to put God first. And by us doing that here live on Star Maker, that's going to help other people see that God is truly a God that loves us, not somebody who's going to judge us. I've had people come in and they've been in other families like you all talked about, and they come to my room and they're like, it's so comfortable here. We don't feel like that we have to be, you know, a certain way, or we have to sing a certain way, or we have to do whatever. There's no expectations. And so that makes people feel very comfortable and makes them happy to come in. That's what we want. That's what we want. We just want to make our standard high, but yet at the same time be gracious enough to let them be who they are. Just let them know. We don't really like that kind of, because we've had people come in and say cuss words and stuff like that. And I'll get on the thing and I'll just say, hey, you know, I really appreciate that you're here. And I love the fact that you decided to come into Nashville Music City and sing with us. But I'm a Christian and those kinds of words kind of offend me. So if you don't mind to just limit that, I don't mind it if you cuss occasionally, but please try to keep the F-bombs and the B-bombs out of it. That way they understand where I stand. And so I'm not telling them not to, but I'm also asking them to be respectful. Yeah. I think it's been helpful. Go ahead.
To be honest, the day you left the room and I was still in there singing, this guy had a tag of Nashville something, but he had a picture of a horse for a picture.
Yeah.
People were coming in singing like they were supposed to, right? You know, just singing whatever you want. And he was making everybody sing country music in the room, and I'm like, oh, well, we're not just that. I mean, they can come and sing whatever. It doesn't
Right.
matter.
It's Nashville Music City. That just means that that's the location. You can sing whatever you want. You know that, Courtney. We've sung everything in there.
And I'm like, you don't have to tell people that they can sing this country. They can come and sing.
Right. But a lot of people do, especially in America, they believe that Nashville is the country music capital or whatever. Now, you talk to Texas people and then they'll say, no, that's not true. Texas is the state for the country music, so.
And then people were queuing up just random stuff. I was letting them, but then I don't know how, but he deleted them off out of the chat. I don't know how he did it either.
What?
I'm telling you that we've got people against us. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, I don't even think it would matter if I locked the room, because I think this person has the ability to do stuff, just like they banned my live. I've never been banned. Reading the Bible or everything, I've never been banned. So here's my thing. It's gotten so big now that Duarte can't do everything. And so he's got employees now helping with his business, right? And so his employees are doing stuff. So he told me yesterday, I sent it to you guys, I will send an email to have it fixed. That's what he told me. So he don't fix it no more, but he has the say so to tell him what to do. He runs this thing. I'm telling you. Pretty sure.
Yeah, it was kind of strange that some guy that didn't even have admin to your room was like, I was like, how did he just do that?
Right.
You don't even have admin of the room. You're not a co-owner of the room, so how are you getting people out of the queue that aren't singing country music?
Right.
How would you manage to do that when you don't even
Well,
have
I'll tell you
admin
this.
of the
It
room?
made me mad. Let me tell you something else that made me mad about it. If we're just going to complain, let's just go ahead and do it. So, I was in last night, I think it was, afterwards, and I was up kind of late. Again, I've been having problems sleeping because I've been in so much pain. And so, I'm going through to look at, especially since we got blocked, to look at all these lives in these rooms to see what they're doing. And so one of them said Jesus Saves on there. I go in and they're singing, they're playing music. Like, it was a chat, and she had music that wasn't Christian music. She had like, so the whole thing about Jesus Saves was misleading to me. That's why I try to remember every time, and sometimes I don't. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I don't remember to change my room over back to country music when we're done. I think maybe now it even says Christian music. So I've still got to work on it, but it is misleading when you go in and you don't hear what it says. And the fact that we have Nashville Music City, but here's the thing, that's the same reason why I took Nashville's name myself, was because people were doing like foreign music and everything in their room, and it wasn't country. So I kind of wanted this room, or that room, to be country. I've got other rooms, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could do, I think you've got hip hop in one year in yours, and then we could do 90s country in there. I've got one that's Christian, that's called Kingdom Minded. So, you know, I've got rooms that I want to have specifically for the different things. So I may have to wind up switching my Nashville room back over to Ambassador Records and let that be the one that we use for country, and use the one I got for Nashville on my main one and make that Kingdom Minded. I don't know. I'll have to talk to you guys about it and see what you think. Because actually, like I said, I feel like that God ordained that room, and I feel like that we need to keep it that way, but we can still use the Nashville name, just put Nashville Christian Music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nashville hip hop music, Nashville whatever.
Because that's straight in your face, and it's like, then you can't come into a room and say, "Oh, I didn't know it wasn't Christian music."
Right.
You know.
I just like it that way because I think it's going to be beneficial for people to sing the same type. And from my understanding, and then we could do like a schedule. So if somebody wanted to do, you know, a different, like if she wanted to do hip hop tonight, we could go in her room and do hip hop, and it could say Nashville hip hop or whatever. So our whole family that we're in is under the Nashville Music City name. And that's why I did it that way. So we could say Nashville, that would be, people see your name Nashville, and then you would have hip hop, or you would have Nashville rap, Nashville rock, Nashville country music, Nashville Christian music. And then people would know, and we would be like a empire basically of Nashville Music City.
Yeah. I got you. Sure. Oh. And that makes sense too, to do it that way, you know, where you're singling out what type of music it is.
Yep. So. Having a program, because people will come in and they'll just do random stuff, especially little kids. I'm like, no, you're not coming in here singing. I mean, they need to make a little kid's room, I guess, if they're going to let them do it.
Well, I'd say I was in my room this afternoon, right, and then it was nice, because one guy that follows me, he's from Argentina, and you'll see him all the time live, Antonio Gustavo.
I'm not seeing him.
One of the nicest guys. He's always doing faith songs.
Okay.
Or gospel. So, he's great, but then it's just like, all of a sudden, it's like, okay, my room rules very clearly state 21 or older, and then some girl comes in and it's just like, okay, you're not 21, you're like, I'm judging 18, maybe 19, and so I just typed in there what her name was, and then said, hey, what's your age? And then she's just like singing, and then she's just like, like in disgust and left the queue, and I'm just like, wow, that's like, you could have just said I'm 19 or whatever, and
right.
You know, halfway through a song, I would have been like, okay, you know what, finish the song up, but please leave afterwards. You know, because you're not of age. But when people go and make like some sarcastic sigh, like they're disgusted because you asked their age.
We actually made, we actually took a girl in that was underage. But I told her, I said, the only way I'm going to do that is if you promise me you're not going to be in a private chat with anybody. And she promised that she would, but She sang good, and she needed somebody to encourage her. I look at it like a teacher. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I worry about
Yeah.
these kids being out here and people being mistreating them, or them getting into the wrong room. Because if we don't take them in,
Oh, exactly.
if we don't take them in, then they're going to get into rooms that people are going to try to take advantage of the situation. I had
But here's the thing I don't understand is how are they getting on Star Maker now? Because when I had to make this account, I had to prove I was over 18 before they completely unlocked my account.
I bet it's
You know
because
what?
do you use an Android?
Yes.
Okay. I think Apple can do more than we can do. I think
Mhm.
if they have an iPod or not iPod, iPad, so I think they can get in that way. I don't know for
See,
sure.
and but I got an iPhone and I set my account up and it's just like, okay, like sign up with Star Maker by using your Apple app, or the Apple
Mm-hmm.
ID, or your Apple ID, or your Facebook ID, or Google ID.
Yeah.
Or
So
your
it could
Google-
come from any of that. You're
So-
right. Yeah.
And not only that, you gotta keep in mind that you can just change your names no matter what, or the information. So who's to say these kids don't go and their parents set up an account and then they just change the picture and their name
Yeah.
so that it's their account. You know, and that's how they can get around it.
Yep. There's definitely ways around it for sure. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I can't believe that they let Darren do a song. He was holding Nevaeh and was singing. I don't think he got in trouble for it, but he could have because he had a baby and he was singing Baby Shark with her in his lap. And she was all dancing and doing all this. I got it on my YouTube channel. That's why I know I got it. And I think it came from Star Maker because that's the only app that he was using. So, I don't know.
Well, my current room owner, like we lost our last room, which was almost a level 5 because she had her 6-month-old in her arms, and then all of a sudden Star Maker wouldn't let her in the room, and they said, "Oh, you're underage." That's what they were throwing at her, that she's underage. So either someone came into the room, reported that she had a baby in her arms, or whatever. And the other day, not too long ago, she's just like, "Oh, I got the safety notification from Star Maker because my dog came into the view when I was doing a lab. They said you can't have pets in your lives." So
I know,
yep.
right?
You know what? I had it with Star Maker. I got the notification the other day because I did a live, and I didn't have my top on, but it didn't, like, it literally showed my chest, like, to where my hand is.
Right.
They go and they go and they went and they notified me and they said, your live posting or live duet with that person was removed or deleted because it contained pornography. I'm just like, that's not.
Yeah, so here's what it is, Tim. The people that's watching that wants to cause strife, because I had a dude come in. It was last night. His name was Smurf 567 or something like that, 5867 or something. So he came in, or he or she or whatever came in my live and was nasty, like trying to provoke me and stuff. And so I finally just clicked on their profile and seen that they had 8,000 followers. 0 gifts. 0 gifts. How is that possible? You know that they're just simply using that to get on people's nerves.
Yeah.
Get that many followers with no gifts. That doesn't make any sense.
That's my point.
I'm
pretty sure that they were jerks everywhere they went and people followed them so that they would know to block them probably or something. I don't know. I don't know the whole ins and outs of it all, but in any case.
Yeah, I think I have like 28. I think mine's like 2,800 followers or something like that. And I've had like 12 what is it, over 12,500 gifts, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at, and I've only had this app for less than
I
a
didn't
year.
even get out because it was on my live. I didn't get out to check to see if they had, songs. I bet they didn't even have songs because my thought is if you have a song, usually people will see them. I don't even think they made covers. So as you can tell on this app, you've got a lot of drama. A lot of drama. Yeah. And it's no big deal. I mean, we can still handle it. No big deal. It's part of it. It stings, but
Yep.
yeah. You ready to sing?
Sure.
All right, let me get over here and grab my YouTube. So let me read 3 real quick while we're getting all that together. While y'all are getting your stuff together, we'll start doing that in a minute. 3 says, consciously choose to commit all of my life and will to Christ's care. So again, if you are a Christian, if you're not a Christian, we want you to understand that our point of view and our perspective as Christians is that's one of the 10 commandments. That we, isn't it? Do y'all know who has the 10 commandments? Let me pull them up. I'll get it. I thought it was something like, give him your burdens or something. Let's see. Here we go. You shall not commit adultery. See, that's not the first one. They don't even have them in the right order. Okay, let's see. Wow, okay. Have no other gods before you. You shall not make idols. You shall not covet your neighbor's any of your neighbor's things. You shall not steal, keep the Sabbath holy. You shall not murder, you shall not covet, you shall not bear false witness, you shall not unalive. Remember to keep holy. I'm thinking that's the Sabbath. So there's like a bunch of them in here. It's not actually the actual 10 commandments. Yeah, we can go to Exodus chapter 20 and read it. Here it is. Chapter 20 says, and God spoke all these words, I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself an idol or an image in the form of anything in heaven above or on the earth beneath, in the waters below. I didn't know all that. Did you know that? People have little figurines of dolphins and birds and stuff in their homes. I mean, I'm like, I didn't know that. And it says, you shall not bow down to them or worship them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, punishing the children for the sin of their parents to the 3rd and 4th generation of those who hate me, but showing love to 1,000 generation of those who love me and keep my commandments. Number 7. You shall not misuse the name of the Lord thy God in vain. For the Lord will not hold anyone guiltless who misuses his name. Number 8, remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all of your work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath. So the Lord your God, on it you shall not do any work. Neither you nor your sons or daughters or your male and female servants, nor your animals, nor any foreign residing in your towns. Can you believe that? Whenever people would go into their towns and they were from another country, they still couldn't do it because they were there. All right, the next one says, therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and made it holy. Number 12. Honor your father and mother so that you may live long in the land the Lord your God is giving you. Number 13, you shall not unalive. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not give false testimonies against your neighbor. So don't lie on your buddies. You shall not covet your neighbor's house. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife or his or her male servants, his ox and donkeys, or anything that belongs to your neighbor. And 18 says, when the people saw the thunder and lightning and heard the trumpet and saw the mountain in smoke, they trembled with fear. They stayed at a distance and said to Moses, speak to us yourself and we will listen, but do not have God speak to us or we will unalive. So that's kind of crazy. Yeah, so they should have been listening to him back then. It didn't say anything about that. So, we just aren't supposed to be. The Bible in there somewhere, and I don't know the scripture right off the top of my head, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It talks about give him your yoke. How can you add a day to your life if you're worrying? It doesn't do any good, kind of thing. So we need to not be doing that kind of thing and worrying. And, you know, Philippians 4:8 says, if it's honorable, praiseworthy, all of those good things, then that's good. Yes, Shelley, Corinthians is good too. I love 2 Corinthians 5:20. We are now therefore ambassadors of Christ, as co-workers of God through Jesus. Yeah, there's a ton of scriptures that tell us that we don't need to worry about everything. And so that's why it says that we should let Christ care and be in control of our lives. That's what it means to actually confess your sins and humble yourself and accept the Lord Jesus Christ, is to let him have full reign in your life. You've accepted the fact that you can't control your life anymore. You've tried, and there's no way you can get it to do what you want it to. However, God can do just about anything and everything. Nothing is impossible for God. And that's why we need to be focusing on him. Who is ready with a song? And what are you singing? What?
We're kind of eating something right now.
That's okay. If you're busy, I think Tim might have one. If he don't have one, I'll put one on. Tim, you got one?
I gotta pop out of the room and get back in so my headphones start working again.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do one then while you're doing that, okay?
Yeah.
Or is it going to take just a little bit? What happens? Like, I don't know if this happens for a minute or not. Let's see.
So finishing up dinner right now.
No worries. That's fine. I'm going to do this one, but I'm going to use the song that I wrote to it. So it is the music that goes to Lauren Daigle's song. But I wrote one. Now, what did I do with it? There it is. I was like, I put these down here in the corner. See, I try to get organized, and then I put stuff where I don't really normally see it. And I'm like, what happened? All right, we did that. So, check. All right. Check. Too much. Check. There we go. Let me get it pulled up here. Warrior. That's the name of it. I forgot about that, but I've actually got songs that I could even do 2 other songs. That's crazy. I can't believe how many of them I put to the music of other songs just because I don't know how to play the guitar very well. And so getting the chord arrangement and stuff makes it easier when I do it that way. My eyes, y'all, I'm telling you, this is not cool that my eyes are twitching like that. All right, here we go. All right, you're going to have to hit mute, Courtney, while I sing because it will interrupt what I'm doing, okay? All right, cool. Here we go.
Ever find yourself working
Of course, it's a commercial.
struggling to rephrase?
Make sure you let me know if you can't hear me. Just type it in. I can't hear you, okay? Here we go. And it started way back there. Here we go. Oh, he's super unbreakable, wants to hold your hand, caress with a backward fist. Time is grains of sand. Warrior, 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 makes you look a fool. Deception is his friend. The world he wants to rule takes you down with a kiss. Warrior, 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 warrior. Don't believe his lies. He wants to see you fall. Satan is the enemy. Don't miss your call. Better plans for you. God's got better plans for you. Thought that he had you with sins and desire, a song of defeat. Thought he had you beat. Warrior, 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 bound with depression. Here, take these pills. Take another drink so you don't have to feel. Warrior, 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 warrior. Don't believe his lies. He wants to see you fall. Satan is the enemy. Don't miss your call. Better plans for you. God's got better plans for you. He thought that he had you with sins and desire. Your sins run true, but the Lord came to make you new. Thought that he had you with sins and desire. Your sins run true, but the Lord came to make you new. Okay, I don't know what happened. Sin run true, but the Lord came to make you new. Don't believe his lies. He wants to see you fall. Satan is the enemy. Don't miss your call. Better plans for you. Keep rolling, rolling. He's got better plans for you. All right, there we go. I don't know. I can't do it with them doing the background. They confuse me. That's why I want to do my songs. Sorry. I want to do my songs with my music on my Audacity, which is what I'm going to probably do. So I can make my own CD. And I do have that somewhere. I think I put it up somewhere so I wouldn't lose it. You're next. Go ahead, Tim.
Ooh. Alright. Gotta find out what I want. Alright.
Okay, I'm saving big with.
You got a YouTube video.
Hybrid driving university grad.
Honest.
I love these things.
Mm-hmm.
This was my father's favorite.
Oh, I need the lyrics. Someone else cue up first, then I'll come back.
All right. Anybody else got another one?
Was my father's.
You're going to have to hit mute, Tim. I forgot to tell you. Go ahead and hit mute while you're working on it.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
Back in the
I might be able to make it mute for you. Yeah, I can block mic. So you might have to tell me if you need it. Say, I can't talk or I can't hear like that so I can see. Who's going to sing next? You still eating, sis? All right.
Done.
Do you want to sing or not? You can wait a couple of minutes.
Sure.
I'll sing one if you want me to. Huh?
I can sing it, but I just don't know how I'm gonna.
Oh, okay, because you don't have anything to play it in the background?
No, I left that at home.
Okay, do you have Leroy's phone maybe if he's not on it?
Well, yeah, he's got a phone, yeah.
Can he let you use it for a minute to use the YouTube? And then you got to look it up, whatever song you're going to do. You have to pull it up saying karaoke so that the people won't be singing with you.
Just so I can pull up YouTube, like, to sing it.
All right, you work on that, sis, now that you got it. Go ahead and hit mute. Are you ready yet, Tim? Farmer's Wife, do you got a song?
Yeah.
All right, I'll mute. Everybody else is muted. Go ahead and pull up a song and sing for us.
Storm is raging high, and I can't find my way. Darkness closes in, and I'm lost in disarray. I lift my eyes to heaven, I raise my trembling hands. I know my Savior's with me, He'll help me understand.
Beautiful.
I cry out to the Lord, my refuge and my king. In the valley, in the shadows, I'll let my praises ring. He hears my every whisper, He knows my every need.
Yes,
I
Jesus.
cry out to the Lord, for His mercy covers me.
Hallelujah.
When those burdens weigh me down, and I can't stand alone. When my heart is breaking, and my soul feels overthrown, I call upon your name, Lord, for you are always near. You're the voice that calms the chaos.
Yes,
the love
Jesus.
that lights each tear. I cry out to the Lord, my refuge and my king. In the valley, in the shadows, I'll let my praises ring. He hears my every whisper, He knows my every. I cry out to the Lord, His mercy covers me. Oh, your name is a strong tower, my shelter in the storm.
Yes, Jesus.
You wrap me in your power, you keep my spirit warm. And fear can overtake me when I'm standing in your grace. I will cry out to the heavens till I see you face to face. I cry out to the Lord, my refuge and my king. In the valley, in the shadows, I'll let my praises ring. Here's my every whisper, He knows my every. I cry out to the Lord, His mercy covers me.
Wow, that's beautiful.
His mercy covers me, His mercy sets me free. Cry out to the Lord, He's always there for me.
All right, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. Beautiful song.
Thank you. That was another one I had wrote.
I thought so. It was beautiful. All right. You're going to have it up loud enough, Tim. Go ahead and mute everybody so Tim can do his song. He said he was good to go. Courtney, let me know if you're good to go and you want to do it after him, okay? I'm going to go ahead and hit mute. I fixed your mic. You can talk now, Tim. Are you stuck? Hello? I think you might have got a call. All right, I'll do one real quick while he's waiting, and then I'll let you do one, Courtney, if you don't come back on, but I think he's frozen. So I can't get fancy like y'all. I'm going to have to do it the hard way. You won't be able to hear my guitar probably, but I'll try. All right, here we go. All right, here's one. This is for you guys, especially because I think it's cool because we have such amazing people in our ministry who are constantly there for me and other people in our group. So I wrote this one years ago, but it still applies to the people today that I am around. So that's for you guys. Here we go. This world gets so busy, we lose track of time, juggling everything. We're about to lose our mind. When you see what really matters, it might be too late. So take time for each other. Take a break from the race. You have to take the good with the bad. Sometimes there is laughter, sometimes you're just sad. Make the best of every day, tell the ones you love you do. Thank God for the ones that never left you. It's hard to walk alone this path we lead. Sometimes we're just lonely and we just need friends. That stay with you and be there to the end. Give them all your time and let them know you care. You have to take the good, oh, with the bad. Sometimes there is laughter, sometimes you're just sad. Make the best of every day, tell the ones you love you do. Thank God for the ones Oh, you have to take the good, oh, with the bad. Sometimes there is laughter, sometimes you're just sad. Make the best of every day. Tell the ones you love you do. Thank God for the ones that never left you. Oh, thank God for the ones that never left you. All yours, sweetheart. I guess Tim left. I don't know. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you. Hi, Charlie.
Oops. Okay, your phone shut off in the middle of that. That's the one thing I hate about phones, that they stay on for so long and then they shut off on me.
Yes.
This music was playing, then his phone shut off on me.
You know, it's one of those.
Well, fix it so it don't keep doing it.
That's the only bad thing.
Yeah, fix it so she can get through one song at least.
Yeah, mine's automatic.
Dun dun dun. I love it.
Well, I'll hold it.
There. I keep finding voices in my mind that say I'm not enough.
And I love the song from her too.
Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. I'm more than just the sum of every high and every low. Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. You say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I'm weak. You say I'm held when I am functional, when I don't belong. Oh, you say I am yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe. The only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. You, I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Identity.
You say
I'm wrong when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I'm weak. You say I'm held when I am falling short, when I you say I am yours, and I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me.
Oh, I believe.
Taking all heaven, now I'm laying it at your feet. You have every fear of God, and you have every victory. You say I'm wrong when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short. When I don't belong, oh, you say that I am yours.
And I
And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe, oh, I believe, yes, I believe what you say of me. Oh, I believe,
Yes, I believe.
I believe.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let me see. I'm probably going to pull one up that I can do women karaoke instead. I really want to learn. I really want to do this one, but I think I do it differently than him. Should I do it or do it differently? How about I do Master's Touch and my guitar? I like playing it that way, and I think it sounds good. I won't even use the microphone because honestly, I don't like it whenever I use that. I think the guitar and the words don't sound right whenever I'm using the microphone, so I just won't use that. I'm just going to do an acoustic set for you. All right. That sound good. Now I'm not a rich girl. I've no diamonds to bring. See, I'm not one for saying I can do anything. 'Cause I'm nothing but no one. I'm just one more grain of sand. Except I've been touched by the Master's strong hand. Oh, I feel the touch of the Master's strong hand. It's leading me on through this weary land. Footsteps would falter too wide for both to stand. Except for the touch of the Master's strong hand. If you've searched for every answer, but you can't comprehend, if that old everyday burden seems to fall around me, when life's room full of guilty, there you helplessly stand. Just wait on the touch of the Master's strong hand. Whoa, I feel the touch of the Master's strong hand. It's leading nothing. I'm nothing but no one. I'm just one more grain of sand. Except I've been touched by the master's strong hand. Oh, I feel the touch of the master's strong hand. It's leading me on through this weary land. Footsteps could falter, too wide for both to span. Except I've been touched by the master's strong hand. Master's strong hand. All right, sis, your turn. You got another one? Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Shelley.
I used to know a girl with the same name.
It's raining here. Are you gonna sing another one?
Yeah, he's looking for the one I want to sing.
Okay. You just let me know. So,
Troy Seven.
who?
No, it's from Flint.
Oh, I like that one. The one you're gonna do, is that the one that I like so well? I Need You Now. Is that the one you're gonna do?
Yep.
Okay, I love that one.
Yes.
My other friend, Melissa, I wish she would join us. She used to be on Star Maker. And I don't know what happened if she just didn't get in the ministry part of it, and maybe some people were mean to her. I don't know, but she never did come in and do what I had hoped. She's now, when she sings karaoke, she puts it on Facebook. So we've got a storm, Courtney. So if it gets real bad, I may have to go downstairs or the lights may go off. So I'm just letting you know in case something crazy happens. I'm so tired. I'll probably have to go take a nap before we get ready to do Bible Worldwide at 9. So after this one, we'll probably go, Courtney, okay?
Alright. I
And
gotta
then,
head home about 8:30, so.
yeah. And then we start Bible Worldwide around 9.
Yeah, I'll just be getting in the door on that time probably.
Yeah, you can come in if you want to later or not. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to read the Bible, but we'll sing after we get done read the Bible too, so you'll get a chance to sing as well if you want. It'll be fairly early for you, I think. I feel the touch of the Master. I'm just wore out from him adjusting my back. I mean, don't get me wrong, it feels wonderful. I'm not in any pain. Or if I am, it's very little compared to what it was before I went over there. Lord have mercy, that was crazy. He had me on that table for about an hour.
It's called Need You Now, but that's how she starts it.
Is that the name of it? Need You Now?
Yep.
Okay.
Need You Now.
Yeah. By Plum. Plumb.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna hop off. Good to see you too, Shelley.
Everybody's got a story to tell. And everybody's got a wound to heal.
Just about touching the top. Here.
I wanna believe there's beauty here. time of holding on. I can't let go, I can't move on. I wanna believe there's meaning here. How many times have you heard me cry out, God, please take this? How many times have you given me strength to just keep breathing? Oh, I need you, God, I need you now. Standing on a road I didn't plan, wondering how I got to where I am. I'm trying to hear that still small voice. I'm trying to hear above the noise. How many times have you heard me cry out, God, please take this? How many times have you given me strength to just keep breathing? Oh, I need you, God, I need you now. Though I walk through the shadow of dark, I am so afraid. Please stay right beside me with every single step I take. How many times have you heard me cry out? How many times have you given me strength? How many times have you heard me cry out, God, please take this? How many times have you given me strength to just keep breathing? Oh, I need you, God, I need you now.
Yes, girl.
I need you now. Oh, I need you, God, I need you now. I need you now. I need you now.
That was beautiful. All right, well, it's thundering and lightning, and I'm going to lay down for about an hour before we get ready to do Bible Worldwide. So, everybody, please come back. We're going to read the Bible. We're in Acts. And again, we got to get through this Bible before, too long. So we can get it done if we come in and read it. So we're reading out of the ESV. So when you come in tonight, you don't even have to read. I'm just going to read it for you, but it's nice to have you there to support me. So if you can just come in and sit like this, we're fine. Okay? And then you can sing too, of course. All right, sweetie. I love you. I'll talk to you later.
You too.
Bye.